Hot tub.
Yeah.
Hot tub. I'm gonna make it wet. Play hot tub. Rubber tub with me. Second hot tub.
Yeah.
Really make me sweat.
Yeah.
Second hot tub.
Get in, baby. Get in.
Well.
I'm here to make a complaint as we start the show on a beautiful, cold Monday here in Paradise. The high today's around 53 degrees, clear skies, no broken clouds today.
I know they're
Don't believe that.
Glenn Manley's with us today. Patrick's on his way. Patrick is in the building. Patrick, hello, sweetheart. How you doing? Are you freezing out there or what?
Man, it feels
Where's
great.
the donuts, Patrick?
Like the
Hey, you
heat
come
wave.
late. You bring donuts or you bring...
Listen.
I brought donuts last week.
You did a good job.
Yeah,
buddy.
listen, sitting in for Brian today is Coach James Hale.
Well, I'm just upset. I saw a great introduction to Brian. I heard it. I didn't hear anything for you, Glenn.
No, they
Who would
forget.
do that to you?
They would forget, I don't know.
Wildcat. Anyway, we got a special guest today. Jerry Rester. 2 years will make his 50th year in Bay District Schools. Let's give him a hand.
Yeah.
Jerry, we love you. I followed your career since 2000. And one thing I really respected, you always voted what you thought was right. I always kept up. I looked who's voting with the boys and who's doing what probably the teachers and everybody else think, because you were in the business. You were in the business.
Thank you, sir.
And you always did a great job.
Just remember, kids first. That's what we're all about.
And let me say this: you're a school board member. You got your district you represent, but do you ever go out and see the other schools, check in and
Yes.
see what's going on?
In fact, when I called you and said I could come out today, I'm visiting the schools on the beach, and one of the things I've always done, in my 18th year, I visit every school every semester. It's called hands-on. You have to know what's going on within the schools. Yes. When someone asked me about a certain school, I said, I was out there last week and I saw this and saw that.
Right.
But I think it's very important. I was hands-on as a school administrator, principal, and I have continued that on the school board. You have to see what's going on within the district.
Not only is he very handsome, but he's also
Okay.
extremely intelligent. Him and his beautiful wife went to the Harvard of the South, the University of Southern
We
Mississippi.
sure did. Our master's degree.
Yeah.
Hey, we enjoyed that.
This is my first time meeting Mr. Register.
Oh, hey,
But,
Patrick.
but I have
Jerry.
spent
Jerry Pat.
I spent a good bit of time with his daughter. My son and my daughter both were in her classes.
Daughter-in-law,
Yeah,
Roxanne.
Roxanne. Yeah.
At Deer Point, what a
They made a song about her, didn't they?
I was thinking, Glenn wrote that back in
Roxanne is an excellent teacher.
Well, we got-
if
all right.
you ask her, I was probably her favorite pancake.
We got a
I
school
will do
board
that.
member on. Now we got to bring on maybe the top coach in the country. Maybe not. I'm just not talking about the Southeast. This guy's as good as he gets. South Walton's baseball program is incredible. It's known throughout the Southeast. It's got players committed to all over the country. His son's an incredible baseball player. Nick, how you doing this morning?
Hey, Coach, good morning. Woo, what happened to the temperature?
Let me tell you something. We were up in Birmingham for 3 or 4 days, for whatever it was, and Sunday morning, I get up, go outside. It had been in the 70s. Got up that morning, it was 39 degrees, winds blowing, and then coming down here, it just started getting colder and colder. So anyway, I get you. Hey, say hello to our school board member, Jerry Rester.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Register, how are you doing?
Good to see you. Good to talk to you.
Nick works for somebody that's pretty hard on him.
Yeah, I saw your
she's on
team
him.
play last year against Arnold, and I miss Eli and Cooper this year, and I'm sure y'all will too.
He,
They
No
did.
doubt, no doubt. Good boys. We love Eli and Cooper. Grew up playing
Yes.
with and against them. Good fellas.
Yes.
well, let's get into South Walton baseball. What has happened since we talked to you last week? I've been out of the loop. Glenn might have knows more about it than I do, but what have y'all guys done? And we got to give us names of the players, the guys that do the work.
All right, thanks, Coach. Yeah, we went 2-0 this week to move our record to 4-1. Tuesday night, we went over to Arnold, and our offense clicked. Won the game 12-0. Denton Lord on the mound. Denton's a Mississippi State commit. He was outstanding. Good velocity on his fastball. He attacked their hitters. Had good breaking ball, throwing a mix of curveball and slider. Just really dominant. He's a lot of pressure on the opposing hitters. He comes right at them. Downhill, physical pitcher. He's 6'8". 215 pounds, so it's just imposing. But he set the tone. Vance Kirby closed it out. that night was pretty special for me and my son. Coleman was 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a 3-run home run. He had 6 RBIs that night. We moved him up to the leadoff spot, so it's a little tricky to pitch around him. The bottom of the lineup's doing a good job getting on in front of him, and he keeps coming up with those opportunities. And carried that over into Thursday night. We played Tallahassee Lincoln, and our pitching staff put up another goose egg. We actually no-hit Lincoln. Coleman Borthwick started, went 3 innings, 9 up, 9 down. I think he had 3 or 4 strikeouts. And then Griffin Loy is committed to the University of Virginia. He came in and was absolutely dominant. He had good fastball, good slider, just great stuff. Again, Coleman was 3 for 3. We had other offensive stars. We got some guys, Nathan Whitney hitting the ball well, Parker Grancy. The lineup's starting to get a feel for doing what the game asks them to do. Whatever's required, whether it's, move a runner, get a bunt down, hit the ball backside, or come up with a big hit, score some RBI. So just really proud of the team, where they've responded after that first game of the season. I had that little slip up. So 4-1. Excited about this week coming up. Tonight we're traveling. We're traveling up to Marianna. We're playing at Chipola College tonight. We had to move the game up to 5 o'clock start. Playing Cottondale.
Coach, that's good time delay. It's not.
Delay. Yep, I remember that.
Hey,
the Hornets.
Don't say it out loud though. If you're around them, that's all I can tell you. We used to call basketball and we'd say we're going to Catondelay because it sounds better than.
No doubt.
This weather's going to be brutal tonight, right? It's going to be tough.
That's why it started at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we moved it up to 5 o'clock start. Jeff Johnson up at Chipola is hosting us. We thank him, and tip captain Coach Davis. Cottondale's 1A school, but they'll play anybody. And they're competitive, scrappy. They got some good players. So we're going up to Chipola this evening, and hopefully we play good baseball. We're going to Johnny Holstaff it. We got a slate of pitchers. We're trying to keep everybody available for later this week. So Thursday, we're out of school Thursday and Friday. We're driving up to Hoover, Alabama. We're going to go up and play in a big tournament, perfect game tournament up there. It's a high school invitational, perfect game showdown. We open Thursday night in the Hoover Met Stadium against Hazel Green, Alabama.
I love that place. I love that stadium.
Oh, it's where they play the SEC tournament, and just really exciting. A lot of big powerhouse teams up there. We'll play Hazel Green, and then it's a bracket. So you win, you keep advancing against other teams that won. So don't want to overlook anybody. We got to go at Hazel Green Thursday, but we got to take care of business tonight before we get there.
Hey, Coach, it sounds like you have the pitching, don't you? You have the pitching, don't you?
I do, Coach. I tell you, I have very fortunate to have men that give back to our players in our community. They volunteer coaches, outstanding pitching staff that we have. The credit goes to our pitching coaches. So we've got frontline pitchers, Denton Lord, Coleman Borthwick, Griffin Loy. We got a lefty named Parker Grancy that's another Auburn commit that's absolutely nasty. He's about 6'2", 195. He's upper 80s, low 90s. Good stuff. He's a nice mix off of our big power righties. Vance Kirby's a live whippy arm. He's doing well.
That's great.
Jace Cunningham, Wallace Dothan commit, and all those guys are caught by our primary senior catcher, a guy named Hudson Quinn, who is an emotional, fiery leader. I'm telling you what, every good baseball team, you got to have a stud catcher back there that pumps up these pitchers, and he doesn't. The catchers don't get enough credit for catching the stuff that they have to catch, and he does an outstanding job.
And when you're in the playoffs later in the year, that's when it's really important. Most schools have either one or two really frontline pitchers, and when you get through them, that's right. It. And you sound like you have them all the way down the line. I wish you luck. We have
a good arm after good arm. Yeah, thank you. Just proud of what we've developed, and baseball is a tough game, but you got you feel a lot more confident and polished when you can run a quality arm out there that's attacking the hitters. So that's
right.
the key, you know, throwing strikes, staying healthy, and keep competing. We compete as good as anybody on the mound, I'd say that. And,
That's true.
hopefully we can keep doing it.
Nick, how many days you going to be up in Hoover?
We leave Thursday morning. We play Thursday night, so we're going to stop in Montgomery at Dreamland, and got a little special place to practice. Can't disclose all the information, but we got a little special practice up in Montgomery, and we head on up, and we play at 8 o'clock. Thursday night we play a doubleheader Friday, and then possibly if we can win those three, could possibly be in that championship of that big national tournament Saturday.
Yeah. Where y'all staying at? Y'all, up near there?
Right there at that new hotel. They're right there at the entrance of the Met. Kind of like coming off the interstate. There's Stadium Trace.
Right.
I think it's Courtyard
nice.
Marriott right there. Brand new hotel. And I saw it being built. We were up there this summer, and I told Coach Ballard, I said, Coach, we need to stay in that brand new hotel when we come back up here this spring, and we're able to make it happen. So we're right there. It's a nice little shopping center right there. So, we can walk and get something to eat. But
That
we got
stadium.
the schedule packed.
Yeah, that stadium's awesome. They built all these beautiful homes around it. That's a neat area up there. Hey, listen,
It is.
I know you're busy. We certainly appreciate you coming on, man. Be safe, and make sure, now I grew up in Montgomery, make sure you're packing when you go up there. Make sure we got it down.
I keep my head on a swivel.
If you
Coach.
hear-
I don't know what
if
I'm
you hear-
packing besides-
yeah, if you hear a
I
pop,
can
tell
pack
them
a
to drop to
bunker
the
bag.
ground.
I don't know what else I can pack.
Yeah, just hit the ground quickly if you hear any kind of pop. But anyway, y'all have a safe trip. We'll talk to you next Monday, okay?
All right. Sounds good, Coach. Thank you. Y'all have a great week.
Hey, be
All right,
careful.
too.
Patrick, I want my yard to look beautiful. I know this weather's, it's going to be really cold. It's the coldest day we've had all month. It's going to be brutal today. But what can we do for our yard to get that thing looking beautiful? Who can I call? You know anybody who's in that business? Anybody local that we can depend on?
Turf Pro. That's the easiest way to get.
That's who I
the easy
use.
button.
That's who I use.
It's on speed dial. I know.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Well, what we do is we get out there, we take an analysis of the yard, and we take a look at what you need to do, give you a game plan, then execute the game plan. Nothing is instant. It will take a little bit of time. We can also take care of the house, get the bugs out of the house, keep them from coming in. We have combo programs going on where we can combine both of them, so your insect control can start at the front of your property all the way through your house to your living room. You can take your weekends back because even though it's cold,
Yeah.
summer's coming.
Yeah, we want our weekends back. Jerry and Jamie used to tell me that all the time we'd punish them. Anyway, this is some of Jerry's favorite places. He loves this place. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Pat Perno, the city commissioner over there, does an incredible job. His restaurant's unbelievable also. Great people. They treat you like family. You walk in, smiles on their face. They're like Wildcat. They're always happy. They're just positive people, wonderful people. The food's unbelievable. TV's everywhere. Great place to watch all these college baseball games, basketball games. The key word here is Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Now, we're already over there. Oh, Jamie loved. I got her a gold necklace.
I know you had
cross.
one custom made.
Yes,
from Jamie.
Patrick helped me a lot with that one. Russ and Amber are busy, but Patrick helped out a lot. And we went down there, and I love them. They're great people, man.
Custom
Who are we
one-of-a-kind
talking
jewelry.
about?
We're talking about David Adamson Designer Jewelry. They make one-of-a-kind custom jewelry. Well, go in there and talk to them about it. It won't cost you anything to talk to them about it. While you're there, get a free jewelry inspection, free jewelry cleaning, and for all of you youngsters that are about to perhaps pop the question, take the plunge, take the dive, whatever you want to call it, the engagement rings galore there. They have all kinds of different styles, or they can create a one-of-a-kind style just for you. We're talking about David Adamson Designer Jewelry, 830 Highway 77 in Lynn Haven.
After being at my daughter's place for about 4 days, she needs Stevenson air conditioning because it ran, and it didn't do much. Her power bill's going through the roof. I wish they had Stevenson air conditioning up there. Stevenson air conditioning. Jason graduated from Mosley. You can't get more local than him. The guy's the most honest, hardworking people out there. If you're heating unit is just running, and it's not getting the house warm, you're wasting money. You're throwing money out the window. Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Let them come out there and put a game plan together. You need to get serviced. It's going to work better. It's going to last longer. It's going to save you money every single month in a power bill. If you got one that's just old, you got to bite the bullet, get a brand new one. This is one of the few things you can purchase and pay for itself over a period of time. Jason Kovaleski bought one for the business and his house. He says the best investment he's made. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. We'll be right back. We got Patrick Glenn, Jay Rester, and the legend Wildcat.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
Join us Thursday at 5 for special guest NFL Hall of Fame quarterback, Pittsburgh Steeler great Terry Bradshaw. We'll get his take on the new Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy, the NFL draft, and does he think Aaron Rodgers is staying in Pittsburgh? Terry Bradshaw is on the Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson Thursday at 5.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Monday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a blustery wind out of the north-northwest, sunshine and 52. Clear skies tonight, colder at 34 and a wind around 13 miles per hour out of the north. Tomorrow, sunny and a gentle breeze right around 8 miles per hour with a high of 55. Warming up to 70 Wednesday and we'll have some clouds. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Are you living with chronic pain, anxiety, or sleepless nights? You don't have to just get by. You deserve to thrive. At Thrive Alternative Medicine on Panama City Beach Parkway, Dr. Laughlin and counselor Suzanne Clark provide a compassionate path to relief, from medical marijuana card certifications to professional mental health counseling, managing conditions like PTSD, chronic pain, and the complexities of cancer. Book online at thrivealternativemedicine.com. thrivealternativemedicine.com. Find the relief you deserve.
You've planned the moment. Now plan the ring. At Coin and Bullion Reserve's Fine Jewelry, every engagement ring is hand-selected to shine for a lifetime. Coin and Bullion Reserve's Fine Jewelry, your diamond headquarters, 15th Street and East Avenue, Panama City. You've planned the moment. Now plan the ring. At Coin and Bullion Reserve's Fine Jewelry, every engagement ring is hand-selected to shine for a lifetime. Coin and Bullion Reserve's Fine Jewelry, your diamond headquarters, 15th Street and East Avenue, Panama City.
Welcome to It's the Coach James Hale Show.
But I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Live from the J. Michael Studio, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I was talking to Jerry Reza in the break. He just told me something great about Jason Stevenson Air Conditioning. You went with him also, right?
Yeah, 2010, we redid our house, and he did an excellent job.
Is he not one of the greatest guys?
Yeah, he's got great people he works with. Not a problem. Never had a problem with them.
Yeah, family owned. This thing has expanded throughout the panel. They're incredible. If you got any problem, again, call Stevenson Air Conditioning. And it's going to be the coldest night tonight. It's going to be something brutal. Winds blowing hard, cold. Let's bring on somebody that's done an incredible job since he came to Arnold. Turn that baseball program around. Let's talk to Coach Jones. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We are outstanding. What do you got going? Tell us what's happened since we talked to you last. I know your schedule's brutal. You lost two of the best pitchers in the state off that baseball team. How's everything playing out for you?
Well, you know, some days you're the windshield and some days you're the bug. And last week we were the bug a little bit. We played two really good programs and lost both games. Played South Walton at home on Tuesday. I'm assuming Nick just spoke to you guys earlier. Heckman offensive game from Coleman Borthwick, who is truly one of the best high school baseball players in the country. He had 3 doubles off the wall, and then his last at-bat, he decided to take it easy on our wall and hit it over the wall. So he had 3 doubles and a home run.
Wow.
6 RBIs on the night. And then maybe more impressive was Denton Lord on the mound for them, who threw 4 innings, struck out 10. He was 94, 97. From what I hear, he sometimes walks people against other teams, but when he throws against Arnold, he really looks good. The last 2 times he's thrown against us last year and this year, he was excellent, and there's a reason there's probably 15 or 20 scouts following him around when he throws. He did a great job. bright spot for us was Connor McCann. We had one hit. He smoked the ball up the middle in the first inning, hit it about as hard as you can hit it. It was coming in really hard, and he hit it back out really hard. And he had good at-bats. His next at-bat too as well. He was on the ball. But you got to tip your hat to South Walton. That's a very talented team, and they're playing really well. And they didn't miss the ball much on us, and they scored some runs, and they ended up beating us 12-0. So we moved on to Friday against Bozeman. We know their coach a little bit. Brian Norman's over there doing a great job with them. Has them playing really well. Again, another very talented team, and just deep lineup, 1 through 9. They had great at-bats. We led off the game. Mason Lehman led off the game with a home run for us, opposite field home run to lead off the game. They tacked away 2 runs, 1 run in the second, 1 in the third. And the top of the fourth with 2 outs, we had a freshman who's making his first varsity start for us, Caden Holmes, at the plate. Got a big 2-out single for us to tie the game. So it's 2-2 going to the bottom of the fourth, and then they put 5 runs up in the fourth. They did a great job. Jackson Ross was our starter. He gives us our best chance, and they made some adjustments on him in the fourth there and got some hits, found a hole here and there. And next thing you know, it was an 8-2 win for Bozeman. Did a great job. Like I said, their starter threw the ball real well, and they brought in a reliever. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, unfortunately, but he struck out 7 in 3 innings, did a great job. So we ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw last week. 2 very talented teams that are also playing the game really well, and we came up a little bit short.
Well, tell us what you got coming up this week.
Tomorrow night at home, probably in the cold, we'll be posting Bay High at 6:30, and then we're going to Troy, Alabama, and playing a tournament Friday and Saturday. We're going to play at Troy University's field at 4 o'clock on Friday against John Carroll Catholic from Alabama, and then Saturday morning, 10 a.m., we'll be playing at Charles Henderson High School against Oneonta, also another strong team from Alabama. So we have 3 games this week, 1 at home and then 2 over there at Troy.
Good Lord. I mean, y'all schedule's brutal. Of course, you've been winning so much, it's hard to get a schedule, and but it's going to make you better for the playoffs at the end of the year. Hopefully, everything you stay healthy, have a shot at it, hopefully. Give us some names, though. You hadn't scored much runs, but you've been going against these great pitchers. What do you do? I mean, how do you try to get this thing corrected?
We just got to keep plugging away. Like you said, we've seen some real good pitchers, so there's a reason they're known as good pitchers. Teams don't hit them too much, so we have to stay, consistent with what we do. We're working on trying to drive the ball the opposite way because pitchers of this level really do a great job of throwing the ball away and with some velocity. And we have some new guys in the lineup that haven't had as many varsity at bats coming into this year, and they're learning on the fly some. And so we just have to stay consistent and understand that we're trying to be as good as we can be after 25 games. And how we look in game 4 and 5, hopefully we'll look different in games 24 and 25.
Exactly.
And we'll be the better team. And so we just have to, we have to be patient, which is not so easy for some of us, especially myself. But and try and see the big picture. I mean, we went 3-0 our first week, felt pretty good about ourselves, and then ran into a buzzsaw this last week and feel not so good about ourselves. But the truth is somewhere in the middle there. And as they say, you are what your record says you were. If we were fortunate enough to get 1 last week, we'd have been 4-1 against just great competition in the first 5. But we ended up 3-2, and that's probably about right. Like we're in the mix for sure, but we're not where we need to be yet, and it's just going to take some work. And honestly, having guys see more quality pitching day after day, and kind of get used to it, the best that you can get used to it, and realize that that's just the way it's going to be.
Well, Coach, coming up Tuesday, it's an in-county game, so you shouldn't have any problem getting those guys ready to play. But Bay comes in like 4-5-1, so they've done a good. I think they got beat by Mosley the other night. So you got a good team coming in, but you guys will be ready, I'm sure.
Well, we're hoping, yes. Coach Hudson's done a great job there at Bay. They're certainly not the same Bay they were 3 or 4 years ago. I know. I think we're expecting the Grayson Gibson kid to throw for them, who's a Division I pitcher, and their best guy. And so we're certainly expecting quite a fight from Bay. And if we're not ready, then they can take us to the woodshed themselves. So it's it is a tough schedule, and we enjoy playing. I mean, for me, it's fun playing good teams every night. So you don't know how things are going to go. It's a little boring showing up knowing, the result ahead of time sometimes. Although in sports, as you know, it doesn't always happen that way anyway. But I know Basin gives everything they got. They really get up to play against us, and we're going to have to match their level of intensity, or they're going to show us.
Yeah, baseball humble you quick. I'd be doing great hitting the ball. Then anytime they throw a ball inside, I was scared to death. I was a coward. I would run out of the plate area, and once they figured that out, I never hit the ball much after that. But I just didn't like getting hit with that baseball. I heard you were a left-hander either.
I heard you were an all-star at batting practice.
I was.
And in live games, it was like they were looking for you. Where's he at?
Hey, Coach, this is Jerry Register. I've been to many of your games the last few years with the two guys pitching, and I got to throw the ball out at the beginning of the game several times and really enjoyed it. And I've got to get back by there, even though my two boys are not there, especially Cooper. But I wish you good luck, and I've always admired how you coached and how you dealt with your teams. And I wish you good luck the rest of the year.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Register. You've been a great fan for us, and maybe you should come out and throw another first pitch. You do pretty well.
I'd
you do
love
pretty
to.
well when you throw out the first pitch. Maybe you can throw out some more after that one.
Yeah, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, sir.
I know you've traveled with us, so it's
yes, I did.
Have you heard from the boys, Eli or Coop? Have you talked to them since they've been in Gainesville?
Yes, we went down to Gainesville a couple weeks ago for our preseason classic, and we got to see them. They came and watched our game. We went and watched them scrimmage took a little bit of contact in the last week or two as the season has started there. They haven't gotten any action yet. Looking probably to get some this midweek, but we'll see how things go there. But they're happy there, doing really well, and excited about the season. And I think they lost their first game, but they haven't lost since. So Florida, they look real good. I've been watching a lot more Florida games on the internet than I used to, because I want to get a chance to see those guys when they get their chance to shine. And that's a pretty impressive team, and they're very deep in terms of pitching and also position players. So it's as a true freshman at a place like that, you got to wait your turn a little bit, and they're right now waiting their turn, but they're chomping at the bit to get their chance.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. We'll talk to you next Monday, and stay warm, man.
I'm going to try. Yes, too.
Thank you, buddy. Coach Jones,
Yes,
Arnold
sir.
High School.
That's
Jerry, where are you going today? What schools are you going to go visit today?
All of them on the beach in West Bay, yeah.
All right, Petronas?
All of them, yes.
Make sure you go by and see Lorelei and Leighton Hale. They superstars over there. Hey, I want to ask you something before we get out of here.
Okay.
How much time we got? We're going to run a little late. Flag football. I'm so glad we got that. My granddaughter is pumped up about that, both of them. And Leighton's really good.
But it was most interesting. I went I think it was last Tuesday night with Rutherford and Mosley playing. In fact, Bay High was playing baseball across the street, and I went over to the baseball field for a little while as I left. I left at halftime. It's totally different. My feeling is this: getting more kids involved, that's so important. Girls, boys, whatever. It's so important. I have grandchildren now, and my oldest one is in the 9th grade. The rest of them are in middle school. I keep telling them, if you have something you can do extracurricular, you'll do better in school. And this is another way that young ladies can participate.
Yeah.
And it's totally different. It's totally different. And the girls seem like they really enjoyed it. They have several of them could really run. Yeah. If they can hide those, whatever those things they pull off,
flags.
Get flags. They do much better. It was most interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that. I think that's great.
What I think school with the flag football is how intertwined at Mosley, and I can't speak for the others because I don't know personally, but the girls that are on that team that are intertwined with the rest of the thing. I know one of the girls was a cheerleader for sideline. One of them's in dance. My daughter knows a couple of them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool how the school system is now intertwining a lot of these activities and extracurricular activities for the kids, and they come from all different walks to come together.
That's true.
Which is what sports is about.
Yeah. Just get them to participate and feel a part of. That's so important.
Yeah, I had a father that was like, God, man, this would cost me a fortune going every day. Seems like we got practice, the girls involved. That's the greatest thing for these kids. The more they're involved in things, the less chance they'll be in trouble.
That's
it's
true.
proven fact. If you're an athlete, your grades are better. Females don't get pregnant young. It's the best thing you can do. Keep these kids busy.
And they were not on the phone. Don't get me started on the phone situation.
I got you, brother.
At least our policy now in the district is you have to turn them off at 7 o'clock when the bell rings, and they stay turned off all day long until the end of the school day. But I'll pick up one of the grandkids, and how many words do we say all the way home?
Go out and eat, and look at a restaurant, see what everybody's doing.
The whole family have it. The whole family has them.
Yeah,
and it's just
things up.
It just didn't start today. It's been for several years.
Yeah, I know. I try to talk to Glenn half time. He's on his phone. We go to lunch and he's on his phone.
He's always playing a golf game.
Yeah, on his phone.
Hey, that's better than the phone. Okay.
I just don't think our relationship is as good as it was, Glenn, because I think you neglect me.
Well,
the phone is more important.
You haven't sued me lately, so.
Well, the day ain't over yet. All right, let's talk about some of our wonderful, outstanding people. We're live from the legendary J. Michael's restaurant. J. Michael's Studios. We love J. Michael's. He is incredible. They could do a story on Netflix on his life. True story. The guy is an American dream. You want some great food. You want to go to like a museum. They got surfboards, skating, you name it. They got motorboats hanging from the ceiling, guns, shotguns, pistols, everything. I'm going to use one on Glenn one day. But I'm going to tell you right now, you want some great food, get out to the legendary J. Michael's restaurant. You'll be glad you did. And don't forget, every Wednesday, that world-famous J. Michael's spaghetti. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Jason Kovaleski can make that happen for you. He was a great baseball player for you, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. When he was 12 years old.
Was he always that smart?
Yes. He sounds today just like he did when he was 12.
Wow.
He could really fire it.
He is a brilliant man. No doubt. His mother was a legend here in Bay County.
The tennis coach, former tennis coach at Bay High School.
The Ohio State graduate. She had a scholarship in basketball there. They're great people. Jason, I got to have you tomorrow, Jason. I got to have Jason tomorrow.
When they moved here, that's when he started playing baseball, and that's when she began to coach at Bay High Tennis.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We get back at FSU, Glenn Manley, and maybe we get some local stuff in. I don't know. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Jerry Rester's in here, the living legend himself. Almost 50 years serving Bay different schools. Bay District kids, coaches, families, women. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Are you sick of the old sports talk? The vanilla opinions? The polite debates? The hosts who are afraid to say what they really think? So are we. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is bringing the house. It's the new Sports Blitz.
Weekdays, 4 to 6.
We're starting arguments, not conversations. The Sports Blitz.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Contractors, when your job site needs materials fast, trust the local team that delivers. Mid-South Lumber Company brings you reliable job site delivery, in-house credit, and competitive pricing on everything from lumber to doors, windows, and more. Plus, their unmatched customer service has your back through every step of the build, making ordering, delivering, and the whole process easier for you. Support local. Build with Mid-South Lumber Company. Mid-South Lumber in Panama City on 11th Street or on Highway 231 in Youngstown.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
Looking for the most romantic night out in Panama City? Ferrucci Ristorante is your destination for authentic Italian cuisine and unforgettable moments. The candlelight, the wine, the homemade pasta. It's like a little slice of Italy. From handcrafted sauces to centuries-old recipes, Ferrucci brings true Italian flavor to every plate. It's where love stories begin and anniversaries are celebrated. To reserve your table, call 850-913-9131. Ferrucci Ristorante, Panama City's most romantic escape.
Now back to the most dangerous radio show in the Gulf Coast. Coach James Hale. He's so dangerous, he doesn't even check his eggs at the grocery store.
Danger's my middle name.
I'm bad to the bone, honey.
2 tickets to the gun show.
We're live from the J. Michaels studio on ESPN Northwest Florida.
2, 3, Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! FSU Update is brought to you by Newbies. We got 4 wonderful locations. Glenn's favorites over in St. Andrews. Big, beautiful blue facility. Now, Newbies 2 on the Curve, that's where you want all sporting events. Then head on down to the mothership. With spring break's going to be coming up. I think maybe starts this week. I'm not sure. I've been kind of out of the saddle. But Charlotte's going to have the best entertainment all spring break for all of our visitors, and you know that. So you want to hear some of the best bands in the Southeast, get down to the mothership Friday and Saturday nights. You'll be glad you did. And make sure you tell them Coach sent you. I love John and Charlotte, always giving back to the community. Then what do you got, Dave, on FSU? Anything good?
Well,
anything positive?
I'll tell you what, basketball. They went to Clemson, and if you were betting against FSU, you lost the bet. FSU 70, Clemson 65. Well, it's really, and that's the first time they've beaten them since 2019. And one of my favorite statistics as a former basketball coach, they went 14 of 16 from the free throw line. That's over 87.5%. So you don't lose many games shooting that. So they won the last 6 out of 7 games.
3 in a row.
Yep. And they're 14 and 13 now, and 7-7 in ACC. And so all these last wins have been true road wins, which is really good. Just what you have to do in the ACC. And then they will host Miami Tuesday at 8 o'clock. They'll come into the Tucker Center, and they will be able to play. And then Saturday, they're at Georgia Tech. And in softball, the ladies are now 12-4. They were ranked number 7 before the weekend. They had their own dugout classic, and so they went 3-2. The tournament. They beat Dartmouth, or Dartmouth, as you say. That's how you say it, I guess. They beat Dartmouth 10-2 and 8-0, and they beat Elon 9-1. But they played number 9 Alabama Crimson Tide. They got beat 8-0 the first game on Friday, and on Saturday they got beat 5-1. So. Congratulations to the Bama kids. So we'll wait to see today how they come out ranked. And so they will be playing FAMU Wednesday at home, and then they will play Rutgers Friday. So we'll see what goes on with those 2 games. And then I think the next week or so they start into the ACC league and everything going on with that. So congratulations to them. And the center fielder for FSU named Sturgis, she not only played softball, she played flag football, and she represented the United States in the 18 and under. They said she is very fast. She was a defensive back and a wide receiver, and see her run the bases. Anyway, she went 3 for 3 against Alabama, a single, a double, and a home run. So she scored the only run against Alabama for that. And then she had 3 hits yesterday against Elon. So when it goes to the outfield, if you're not careful, she's standing on second. So, and that's like we said before, FSU's softball team is one of 2 teams in the United States that did not pull in transfer portal people. They have 8 freshmen on the team, and 5 of them start.
Wow.
So congratulations to them. Baseball, they were number 16 last weekend. They're now 5-3. They went to the Arlington to play the Amity Bank Classic. They went 1-2 in the league. So in that tournament, they beat Michigan on Friday 6-1. They were ahead of Auburn. They jumped on Auburn 4-0 on Saturday in the first inning, and they kept and then it was 5, and then Auburn came back and won 8-5, so they lost to Auburn. And then yesterday they had one of those, nobody brought their bats. They were trying to hit with fishing poles or something. But, it was 10-1 Nebraska, so it was like started. They will host on Wednesday North Florida at 5 p.m., and then they will have Citadel coming in this coming weekend. They will play Friday at noon, and Saturday at 1 and Sunday at 1, so they'll be going on with that. And then a little sport you really don't hear much about, beach volleyball for the Florida FSU Seminole.
People love that.
They are 6-0, and they the last 5 games they have played, they have won all of the games, so you have 5 teams playing. So it's kind of like a tennis match where if you have 3, you win 3, and they win 2, you win the whole match. So they went 5-0, and they went 5-0. So they had 25 sweeps in 5 games. They didn't lose a match, and so then they will host. UAB, they beat UAB 5-0. They beat Cal State 5-0, Georgia State 5-0, North Alabama 5-0, and my old favorite for Joe Wayne Walker, SLU or Southeastern Louisiana. So 5-0, and then they will be hosting. Also, they will host North Florida on Friday and FAMU at 5 p.m. The FAU at 5 p.m. on Saturday, and also UNC Wilmington at 11 o'clock on Saturday. So that's all going on, and the tennis team and the swim team, they're all doing well. So
let's get into local. Tell us what's going on local.
Local, oh my goodness, where do you want me to start?
Wherever you'd like.
All right, well, Friday night, we have some scores from Friday night and Saturday in basketball. Godby beat Fort Walton, beat 60-54, so Godby in 4A to semifinals will play Saturday against Bishop Kenny, another private school. Providence beat Rocky Bayou 2A semifinals 84-29, and then in rural, Ponce de Leon beats Holmes County 67-64. So Ponce de Leon will play Crossroads, who actually beat Port St. Joe 63-57. So Port St. Joe is out, which they had that big run with 21-22 wins in a row. And then in girls, Washington continues to win. They beat Beachside 66-30. This is girls semifinals. They will play Ponte Vedra on this Friday. For the 5A, it'll be the regional finals. In 4A, Fort Walton Beach 38, Rickards 33. They will play Bishop Kenny, which seems to show up again, another private school on Friday. And then in rural, J 51, Shipley 44, and Bluntstown 54, Malone 15. So Willingston will play Bluntstown on the Friday the 24th, and then on Tuesday the 24th, and Jay will play Hilliard. So those will be the final 4 for the 2A girls. And then if you want to go to baseball, well, I'll just tell you what happens tonight. Tuesday night, Bay is at Arnold, Mosey's at Rutherford Tuesday night, Destin's at North Behaven, that is tonight. Bozeman is at Marianna. I think they're going to play the same thing that South Walton's playing in, so that's tonight. And Port St. Joe, Thursday, they will play Thomasville Tuesday. You got to go all the way to Thomasville from Port St. Joe. It's not as far as we think, but it's a neat little ride through the countryside. So I hope your bus don't break down. So, and then we was at Wakulla Christian. That's Tuesday. Liberty County's at Sneed's Tuesday. Vernon's at Bluntstown. That is tonight. Northview's at Chipley on Tuesday. Graceville's at Paxson. That's a long ride on Tuesday. Freeport's at Marianna on Tuesday. Walton's at Paxson on tonight, and then South Walton, of course, is playing Catondelay tonight, but they're up there playing at Marianna. And Malone's at Poplar Springs. And how you get to Poplar Springs, you get on Highway 1 or Highway 2, excuse me. It's the second paved road on the left past the railroad track.
All right. Man, we are pumped up. We got Cox Pools back with us. You looking for a pool? Hey, this weather is brutal right now. Just wait when it gets hot in the summertime. Call Cox Pools now. Say, hey, look, Richard, we want the best pool we can get, because that's all he builds, the best. Do you look at a new complex being built, apartments, condos, you name it, they're going to go with Cox Pools. They're going to go with the best. and you should go to the best. That is Cox Pools. Richard's a legend here in Bay County. They've been in business, seems like forever. Cox Pools, number one.
Don't forget
Not
about
even
the
close.
maintenance. The maintenance
they do it
on
all,
it.
brother.
They do
It's
it all.
Cox Pools. They're number one. So is Dr. Ward, the great graduate from the Florida Gators. Listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30 right here at ESPN Northwest Florida. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Don't put it off. Go get checked out. Again, listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30 right here. We're pumped up, man. We got a Pepper's Mexican Grill finally on Panama City Beach. We all know about the great one over there on Highway 77, right across from the old mall. The great food over there, great atmosphere. But now we've got our own on Panama City Beach Parkway. Go check it out. You'll love it. And today, all you military people, today, go have lunch and dinner there. 10% off the bill. And buy one, get one free. We're talking about house margaritas, draft beer. They've remodeled the inside. It's where the TG place used to be over there, TG Fridays. They've gone in there. They remodeled it. It looks beautiful. I'm telling you, the food's incredible. Great atmosphere. Great place to have birthday parties. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We'll be right back. Jerry's with us, 104.3 ESPN. We're going to drill him when we get back with some hard questions.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay? Let's really make him wiggle. We'll be right back. Give us a call. 104. What's the number here? I knew this.
215-6290.
Or 866. What's your cell number? We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Give yourself nothing.
Weather in the Panhandle never stops. Turn to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with your latest forecast.
We're up to the minute weather reports all day long.
A chance of thunderstorms and moderate rain.
In-depth storm coverage.
Hurricane Helene.
And breaking weather as it happens.
We do have a tropical storm warning.
ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Monday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a blustery wind out of the north-northwest, sunshine and 52. Clear skies tonight, polar at 34 and a wind around 13 miles per hour out of the north. Tomorrow, sunny and a gentle breeze right around 8 miles per hour with a high of 55. Warming up to 70 Wednesday and we'll have some clouds. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Crawfish season is back and the heat is on at Lone Star Boil House. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for delicious, mouth-watering Cajun crawfish, shrimp, buttery red royals, and everything crab. Plus, Lone Star Boil House is now serving liquor. Get crawfish 6 days a week, open to close. To-go crawfish also available at the front bar, and crush the follow on Facebook for frequent food and drink specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
Small acts of kindness make a massive impact. This February, you can help Humble House Ministries continue their vital work in our community. They're collecting essential supplies all month long and need your help with donations of laundry detergent, dish soap, shampoo, and conditioner. Plus office supplies like copy paper, cardstock, and envelopes. Drop off your donations Monday through Friday at Elysian Med Spa on Thomas or Reliable Copy Products on Harrison. Help support Humble House Ministries. Together, you're sharing more than just supplies. You are sharing hope.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Go nuts.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Jerry Reyes is with us this morning, the wonderful school board member, been working for Bay District Schools 48 years. 2 more years, he'll hit the magical number of 50. That's incredible. I appreciate all the service he's done. Amazing, man. You remind me of somebody that I want to go see this. Hey, Wildcat, I couldn't believe it. I was in Birmingham. Had to go pick up some food. And we go by a theater, I look out and I see all these people, and I see Elvis shirts on. I'm like, what's going on? I forgot the new Elvis movie's out, and people are going crazy about it.
I didn't know there was a new Elvis.
There's a new Elvis movie out playing here.
What could this one be?
Go see it. I'm talking. Go see it. It's outstanding. It's a live concert. Everybody's going crazy about this movie about Elvis Presley. And, you know, Jerry, I thought when I think of Elvis, I think about you. You just kind of, You kind of dominate the room with your presence when you walk in.
Not necessarily. Listen, I have been blessed, and
50 years.
Yeah, sometimes I have to think about it, but I completed 30 years at school level, and I'm in my 18th year on the school board, and it just doesn't seem possible. And my wife and I, next month, we have our 56th wedding anniversary.
Wow, I love her.
And I just don't. It just seems, like I said, I've been blessed, and what a great life we've had, and it's a pleasure to be around
you
guys and we'll think of education and with what we're doing within the district.
Did you get married at like 6?
I tell people that's 56. I'm not even that old yet.
You look good. You do.
Well, thank you, sir.
You said that, and I calculated up. I'm like, well, if I'm married 56 years, I'll be 82.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that old.
That's like Glenn's age.
I'll be 100.
I'm headed. We're headed that way.
We saw y'all at the Arnold baseball game. His wife, she was giving us popcorn.
Well, she taught it. She taught at the district, and then she was 35 plus years at the college teaching homemade nutrition and all that. And
they didn't bring that back.
And that came. Yeah, that's true. And we met, believe it or not, in the first grade at Oakland Terrace. And we never dated or did anything until our first year teaching, and we married that year. And so, again, we've been blessed with 2 great sons, and we've been in the education realm, if you will.
Yeah.
But, again, we have truly been blessed through and through.
She's trained you quite well.
She has. Her dad and mom were in education. Her dad was John Mosley at the college, and her mother was Mavis Mosley. She taught at Oakland Terrace and at Northside. When I went to Northside as assistant principal quite a few years ago, she was still teaching there.
Yeah.
And so that was really interesting, too.
Well, I got to ask some questions for you. Wildcat, stand up where you can see that shirt you got on, that beautiful thing Glenn got you. See that? What's this? No, I'm going to. When is that coming back to middle school? Can we ever bring back wrestling to middle school? Did I say it right?
Well, no.
Wrestling.
They kid me because I don't say it the right way. I'm from between St. Andrews and Oakland Terrace. That's the way it is.
It is wrestling.
But I wouldn't be surprised with them bringing on the advent of the flag football, and then of course we talked about the volleyball on the beach and this, that, and the other. It wouldn't be so. We did that with money, but again, like I said the other day when I was talking to you on the phone here on air, that cost. And this past year I'm a believer in our employees, especially teachers, the support people. They need more money. That if we didn't have them, we would have nothing. Mm-hmm. And our costs are unbelievable, and we still don't know what's going to happen with the ad valorem tax. Well, when I saw the bill the other day was passed that the ad valorem tax is going to be cut except for education. So I don't know what percentage that's going to be, but we'll see.
What about this property tax that's what you're talking about?
Yes.
So they'll have to make it up some other way, right?
Well, they're saying they're going to leave the property tax for education, and the others will be eradicated. So I don't know. When we have a school board meeting tomorrow, Tuesday, we have a workshop in the morning. Probably I will talk to our people with finance.
We've lost coaches to Georgia left and right.
That's true.
There's a big thing about statewide. What can we do? I know you only get one vote.
That's true.
But if you don't, we lose great teachers at South Walton. We lose some of our best teachers. Go right across there. They live here and drive over there and making $15,000, $20,000 more. What's the difference that county and this county? They just have more money?
Tax base.
Well, when you look down there at on the beach with those high rises and all those other things, that's one of the things. Their ad valorem tax is the same as ours, but of course you have a lot more buildings, homes, etc.
30A.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I don't know. The answer is One thing I have always promised, thank God we've had the half-cent sales tax. Since the storm, we've had to have it, plus our insurance monies. But I promised voters I would never increase, I've not increased the ad valorem tax. Why? Because we have the half cents, and then we turn around and say, well, we're going to go back on your tax. Well, you not following through what you said. Well, I have, and I've already told the superintendent he can't count on me for going up on the ad valorem tax because, look, the half cents is the most important. Let me tell you about a couple of years ago in either August or September, we got $3 or $4 million just on the half-cent sales tax. And since then, the county weren't real keen on the county commission having half cents, but they have it now as well. And they understand that's how people who come here vacate on the beach and this, that, and the other, buy things and food, et cetera, they help us with the half
Jerry,
cents.
I don't know what you know about this, but it seems like Georgia knows how to run the lottery. Their money, it seems like, really goes to the state for education. I think they got free lunches for their kids. Here in Florida, to me, they're like, okay, we got Florida lottery, so we'll cut out other things that we were giving them. What's going on? Yeah,
we don't get the
that.
Percentage. I don't know. We don't get the percentage. I think it was sold initially that we're going to get a big percentage of it. We have not.
Right. You used to have the car inspections. Part of that went to education too. But go back to the middle school wrestling. Girls wrestling is really big.
Oh, big.
And so now matter of fact, Miss Branch is going to the state for Bayhigh girls wrestling. So, but the thing is to get girls involved. Now, and you all around like North Haven, some others, and Mosley, a couple of others, all of them have girls that are going to the state now, and so they're really competitive. And so if you want to watch some good stuff, but that would help a lot too with getting the young ladies out to do some things like that.
That's true. Bayhigh's girls have really done wonderfully. And I think we've only done it for 2 years now.
Right, yeah. And, the Mulligan tournament's really, I'm glad Coach Deaton brought that back.
Well, Coach Deaton does a wonderful, wonderful job, and I did frequent it as much as, I think on both days I was able to go part of the day because I had other things to do.
Right.
But he does an excellent job. Last year it was wonderful. Mark Deaton is an excellent tennis coach, wrestling coach. Yeah.
I want to thank you for and tell our wonderful county athletic director, Josh. I love Josh. He's doing a great job.
Josh is doing an excellent job.
But people are happy. People are pumped up about this beach volleyball. I've heard parents talk to me about that, and flag football. I was surprised how many people, man, I'm glad the girls have flag football. But I shouldn't be, because that was the biggest thing at Arnold all those years when they had that Powerpuff game. Those girls practice all week. They got after each other, man, and we had great crowds for that. And now we got flag football. Yeah. I think that's really good.
It wasn't a big crowd this past Tuesday night, but that was just the first one, Right. And the other schools are going to be participating as well.
Yeah. Did y'all have to vote on that? The school board members?
No, I don't think we did. I think it was brought on by. I think Josh was part of it. The superintendent was, and it was. And I think it was wise. Another way that young ladies can participate.
Anything else you want to share with us before we get take a break? Anything else people might need to know we don't know?
No, I just our district is doing great. I'm just real proud. Right in the next few days, we're getting ready for senior recognition and graduation, and this is a great time for us. And I look forward to being at all of them. This is always, and we get to see our kids shine.
I can't believe how fast school year's going.
I know it
has gone. Really
Is something going on this week? Because I hear all the schools are going to go play baseball games out of state. Is there
as far as I know, we have 2 more weeks before spring break.
Okay, so there's school all this week.
that's Walton County. They may do something different. It may be a teacher.
Well, Arnold's going up to Troy for a couple of days. So
yeah.
Okay, I was just curious. All right, we get back. We got the Alabama update. Let's talk about some of our great, outstanding people, man. We love them all. And again, I want to thank John Sharp for the FSU update. I've got 4 wonderful Newbies locations. I know you love this guy, Steve Bertishaw. Steve's Bike Shop, they've been in business since 1976. When you do something like that, you're doing something right.
Yes.
Like if you're a school board member, work for the county for 50 years, you're doing something right. Get out to Steve's Bike Shop. These electrical bikes are taking over the world. Their prices are really pretty good. They do a good job. They don't try to take every penny out of your pocket. I was shocked at the prices up in Alabama compared to here. Steve's Bike Shop, 23rd Street. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Kyle Vandergriff, you know Kyle.
Yes.
What a great guy. They can design and build anything. It doesn't have to be a roof. It's called TK Vandy Roofing and General Contracting. They build it, they design it, they build it, commercial, residential. They can do it all. Listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Also, Patrick, Turf Pro Pest Control. Patrick, what's the best way to get up with you?
You can find us on Facebook at Turf Pro PC. We also have our local number at 850-890-5820. Go ahead and get your calls in now. Spring is about to pop off. The weeds are going to show up, and we all know when that starts happening, the wives start complaining to the husbands, and they have to sit at home instead of being able to go fishing or playing golf.
And speaking of fishing, we're doing pretty good. Another sport we have here.
Yes.
Did you know about that?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a cool, this past weekend, we had a tournament up at Lake Seminole. That was the Florida Bass Nation. Mosley competed up there. One of the teams from Mosley finished 6th.
Wow.
There was 120 boats in the tournament. Mosley currently has 7 teams qualified to fish the state championship.
Wow.
And that's a big deal because those kids go out and they fish 4 different tournaments all over the state. It's done by a point system, and you have to qualify to be able to do that. And just showing up to fish does not make you qualify.
And they give scholarships for this now.
Yes.
2 at Mosley, right?
Yeah, we've already had 2 at Mosley, over here at Panama City FSU campus.
That's crazy.
Florida State has a fishing team. Alabama has a fishing team. Almost any college you can think of in the Southeast has a big one. Even schools that you wouldn't even think of, like Montevallo, has a huge fishing team. North Alabama is a big fishing team. They're all over the state. Currently, there's somewhere around 686 colleges offering full scholarships for fishing. And those kids this past weekend, we all know what the weather was like Saturday. The wind was blowing. It was crazy, and they were still catching big fish.
All right, we'll be right back with an Alabama update on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We got Jerry, we got Glenn, we got Patrick, and the man, the myth, the legend, Wildcat. I like that sweater. I wish somebody give me one.
You got to behave yourself.
I got one. He gave me one. Right. Be right back.
Take ESPN Northwest Florida with you everywhere you go.
Anytime, any place, anywhere.
The sports talk and live play-by-play doesn't have to end when you get out of the car. The ESPN Northwest Florida app streams your favorite sports talk hosts and the biggest games in ultra-high fidelity.
This is of utmost importance in travel.
Take the sports talk monster with you anywhere you go. Available for Android and iPhone.
Use it anywhere or any place. This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Monday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a blustery wind out of the north-northwest, sunshine and 52. Clear skies tonight, colder at 34 and a wind around 13 miles per hour out of the north. Tomorrow, sunny and a gentle breeze right around 8 miles per hour with a high of 55. Warming up to 70 Wednesday and we'll have some clouds. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Discover Kia at Bill Bird Kia. Stop by Bill Bird Kia during the President's Day sales event going on now and drive away in a new Kia. Now offering 0% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Telluride. There are a few left on the lot, so stop by for a test drive. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. The road is yours. Bill Bird Kia is the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. We'll give you the perfect peace of mind that you can trust. Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Telluride with $20.83 per month per $1,000 financed in 48 months. Quantities limited, no down payment required. Cannot combine with other finance offers. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers must take delivery from dealer stock through 3/2/26.
Looking to upgrade your truck?
It's Blue Diamond Truck Accessories in Panama City. They sell, service, and install it all. Light kits, bed covers, bumpers, winches, lift kits, and any trailer hitch you can imagine. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, just west of Frankfurt Avenue on 15th Street. Find Blue Diamond Truck Accessories on Facebook or call 850-914-0265. Blue Diamond Truck Accessories, 850-914-0265.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. John. Powered by Panama City Toyota, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Reach out, call up and just say hi.
Give them a call. Phone lines are open. 850-215-6290. The Coach James Hale Show is taking your calls live and local. From the J. Michael Studio, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Alabama Update is brought by Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're there for you anytime, day or night. Call Jason, his crew come out, they'll solve all issues. Again, I had the entire unit replaced, new wiring, everything. They did an incredible job. I'll say it again, he's the most honest, hardworking guy out there. Family owned. He graduated from Mosley. Don't go national. Go local. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. You'll be glad you did. And again, yes, Wildcat, there is a movie out now. It's at Pier Park. Go. I encourage you to go see it. It's an epic Elvis new movie. I think you really enjoyed it. Everybody's seen it. It's really good.
So I'll take your word on it.
Yeah, I love him. I love Elvis. I'm a big fan of him and James Brown. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
And it is. I did hear that. You know, it was crazy. I was driving back by myself, and I had it on the station. I forgot the number, but anyway, it came on our song. It's a Man's World by James Brown. I wanted to cry because we can't play it anymore. We got caught playing it.
One of those copyright things, you know. Yeah. I mean, the Facebook is the one
ugly.
That
can be ugly.
Slams us every time we do something.
I called Julie. I said, "You need to listen to the song and don't forget the lyrics."
Yeah,
she hung up.
I'll bet you did.
Yeah.
You're a brave man, but you ain't that brave.
We're excited. We got Jerry Rester in here, and I will say it again: 48 years in any profession is incredible. School board member will be 20 when he retires, and he probably could keep going. He's got good health. He could probably keep doing it, but I guess the governor signed some kind of thing.
Term limits, yes. Yeah, we had term limits.
I like term limits.
Instigated. I have no problem with it, and we could have 2 more terms after that. We had the status quo, you know, and so I have had the 2, and when the next 2.5 years go, and I'm gone.
Has anybody ever done that long? 20 years as a school board member?
Oh yes. Here, Dean Bozeman. She was here. You remember how many years, Coach?
Yeah, she was almost
more than me, by far.
Almost 30. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyway, well, you and Janice Solaris have got to be the longest.
Yeah, Janice and my wife, and we all graduated from Bay High in 1965. I've known Janice a long, long time. Franklin Harrison, our attorney, he graduated with us.
And then his wife and Janice were good friends?
Oh, yeah, and Linda, his wife, she was in Fay in my first grade class.
So all y'all were together?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's a lot more. There's a lot of 1965 people.
Was Glenn coaching y'all back then?
No, he hadn't, you know.
He's going to shoot me.
Hey, we brought him along later.
They did.
But if you know who we're talking about, Janice Solaris is the principal at Arnold High School. Opened up the school. She comes back now. The legendary Janice Solaris.
She doesn't know how long she's going to be there either.
How many years she got in there? 54 or something? She's going to have the record.
Yeah, I think
she'll get the record. Yeah. Unbelievable.
I think she is paid probably one of the highest paid people in the
Her and Tommy hit all that stuff. They made so much money, the state came and dropped it. They said, you ain't letting people do this anymore. They hit it right.
We still have the drop, but it's not as much as it was.
Yeah. But anyway.
Isn't that right, Coach?
Yeah. I remember when, math teacher from Bay that was superintendent, then he went to Arnold.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Great guy.
Yeah, he was collecting. He was I can't remember his name. That's how old I'm getting.
I liked him. So I can't think of it either.
But he was getting superintendent's pay. He was getting his retirement pay. And then he got to go back. It's the same pay he left it.
Yeah. And so they changed it now. If you go back, you get beginning teacher pay or something like that.
He was raking it.
He should never have left. I know you're talking about. I just can't think of his name. I love him.
I'm
Great
just
guy.
looking at it right now. He come in there.
Speaking of old coaches and things, pray for Steve Dubrell. He has a health issue, problems
He's a
with
great
his
guy.
eyes. Matter of fact, they're trying to fly him up to, I think, Atlanta. So keep Steve Dubrell in your
Yes,
prayers.
sir.
He's going through some health issues.
One of my sons played basketball for him.
Yeah, I love that
He's
guy.
a great. You talk about a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good man.
He was.
Good man. Speaking of basketball, Alabama has won 6 in a row. The mighty Crimson Tide is rolling at the right time of the year. Alabama's now found itself second place in the SEC. Of course, we don't know the Florida Gators at number 1. They're 12-1 in SEC play, 21-6 overall, the Florida Gators. Now, Alabama is tied with a couple teams. Alabama's actually second in the SEC, 10-2, 20-7 overall. They are 10-3 at home, 6-2 on the road, 4-2 neutral sites. Alabama's tied with Arkansas, which they just beat at Arkansas in an unbelievable game, double overtime game. They also tied with Tennessee. They're all three of these schools are 10-6 in the SEC record. Alabama lost to Florida. Not 100-77, got embarrassed way back in February 1st. Since then, they have not lost a game. This is what they've done since then. They beat Texas A&M 197. They beat Auburn at Auburn 96-92. They beat Ole Miss 93-74. They beat South Carolina 89-75. They beat Arkansas in double overtime at Arkansas, 117-115. And then the 6th game in a row they just won on the road at LSU, Alabama 90, LSU 83. Now, they're set in pretty good position. This is their last 4 SEC games left before everything starts, the tournament. Mississippi State Wednesday, tip-off is at 8 o'clock. Tennessee, that'll be a tough one. Tennessee Saturday at 5 o'clock, that's February 28th. Then they got Georgia on March 3rd, which is a Tuesday, 5:30 tip-off. And then the big one at the end of the year, they bring Auburn for the Iron Bowl. That's Saturday, March 7th, 7:30. So, Glenn, those 4 games left, I feel pretty good about. Tennessee will be a tough one. The other 3, I feel pretty good about.
Well, the Iron Bowl is going to be.
That'd be tough, but it's in Tuscaloosa, and we beat Auburn there at Auburn early in the year.
Now, we don't know, Coach, about what the new coach is going to do at Auburn yet, do we?
No.
Y'all hold off on him. We're going to talk about him in about 3 minutes. I got some. I'll ask you.
I don't want
questions.
to talk about Auburn.
No.
We're going to skip that segment.
baby, I can't wait.
1 point.
I cannot. Hey, that's all it takes.
Yeah, Arkansas's basketball team is excellent
Good,
too.
baby. Alabama beat them there.
That was a
impressive.
great game.
Or maybe it was. That wasn't Arkansas.
They have an
That was
old
double-
No, that was in
overtime.
Alabama. That was a home
Double
game.
overtime.
That was a home game.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about. All right, let's look at Alabama baseball. How are they doing? You know, we spent all the money on the stadium. We've invested. We want a winner. We're getting it. Alabama's SEC record, it's unbelievable. We ain't lost a game. We hadn't won one either, but we hadn't lost one. Overall record, Alabama's 7-1. At home, they're 6-1. On the road, 1-0. 0-0 neutral site. What have they done? Who they played? What have they done? Well, I talked about they opened the season up with a loss. They lost to Washington State 8-1. I think it was 8-1, 8-4, 8-1. Then they turned around and beat them in the second game 8-1. And then the third game, on 2 games on Saturday, they won that game also 8-1. So now they're 2-1. They play Sanford. They beat them 3-2. The 5th game, the Alabama beat Alabama State 2-1, so the competition hasn't been that strong. I'll give you that. But Friday, February 20th, Alabama 19, Rhode Island 4. Saturday, they beat them, same team, they beat 8-5. And then they did the exact same thing on Saturday. They won that game, I believe it was 11-1. Now, Tuesday, Glenn, February 24th at 6 o'clock, Alabama is playing a powerhouse.
Southern Miss.
The Harvard of the South, 20th ranked. One poll ranked 20th. I think the other 19th.
They're doing well.
Southern Mississippi.
They've had a
Golden
good
Eagles.
team in recent years.
Yeah, they beat Baylor. They're on a roll. We're a good baseball program. There's no doubt about that.
Great little stadium. I love the stadium.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now Friday, Bama plays Iowa, and then Saturday, Bama play Oregon State. That game first pitch is at 4. Then Sunday, they'll play March 1st, Houston. First pitch, 3 o'clock. So the baseball team, starting out strong, which we need to. Once we get in SEC play, we find out what we got. But hopefully it's time for us to have a good baseball program. But it's so hard to win the SEC in baseball. It's incredible. We are a baseball league, no doubt about that. Our Alabama Update's been brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. Anytime, day or night, they're there for you. Go check it out. You're glad you did. They're incredible. Locals taking care of locals. That's Jason. Love Jason. Stevenson Air Conditioning. All right, let's talk about Russ, Amber, and Patrick. They helped me so much through the years, getting my daughter's gifts, getting Julie gifts. I never get anything from them. Let me say it again. I never get anything from them.
Yeah, you do.
Glenn makes
look
it.
At the
Glenn always says, "Well, you can't wear a ring." Yeah, I know that, but I can have a necklace. Anybody can give me a necklace, Glenn. You could have got me a cross.
We've been talking about getting you a nose ring.
I'm not ready for that.
Hey, you ain't got one big enough this day.
I've been trying to get a choker chain for him.
I ain't getting no choker chain. Anyway, hey, remember the old days when middle school, those things, bracelet, they were gold. Remember that? That was a big deal back in the day. They'd put your name on it. Why I'm talking about this, I have no idea, but I do remember.
Jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah. Russ, Amber, Patrick, we love you guys. Where are they located?
830 Highway 77.
What's the name of the business?
The name of the business is David Adams Designer. I hate you so much.
Oh,
and go in there for a free jewelry cleaning, free jewelry inspection. Spring and love are just around the corner, so go in there and talk to them about an engagement and a diamond wedding.
Spring and love. You know, starting spring, summer just around the corner. Then go with a legend. Go with Cox Pools. If you need, we all want to pool. We all want to pool. You want your kids to enjoy life. The weather here is so hot. I know it's cold now, but I'm talking about in the summertime. That pool will be unreal. If you got a hot tub, you can get in it any time of the year. But you got to go with the best. You know, if you love football, you go to the best, Alabama. You love great air conditioning, you go to Stevenson Air Conditioning. You know, if you want the best pool, you got to go with the legendary Richard Cox and Cox Pools. Yeah. Cox Pools, #1, not even close. Just like Dr. Ward, he's the best at what he does. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30, right here at ESPN Northwest Florida. Skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop it. Women, breast cancer, skin cancer, you better take care of yourself. That's the 2 things you really got to be careful about. And we're so excited to have Jerry Resser in this morning. Jerry, I'm going to look at your skin over here in a minute, make sure everything feels all right, looks okay. Glenn, you do the filling, I'll do the looking. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
So can I go off the deep end and say 3-0? Okay, 3-0. We got it. And then you come back home in the swamp, and you're playing Ole Miss, coming off an LSU game. Let's say Ole Miss gets a little beat up. Could I even think that the Gators could be 4-0 after beating Ole Miss? Is it a possibility with a different coach at Ole Miss? I'm going off the deep end, Paul. I'm giving all the Gator fans hope.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays, 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Monday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a blustery wind out of the north-northwest, sunshine and 52. Clear skies tonight, colder at 34 and a wind around 13 miles per hour out of the north. Tomorrow, sunny and a gentle breeze right around 8 miles per hour with a high of 55. Warming up to 70 Wednesday and we'll have some clouds. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Find something you love with great deals this month at Panama City Toyota. Get 1.99% APR on a new Camry, rated best midsize car by Kelley Blue Book. Plus, 90 days until you make your first payment. Get 2.49% APR on the Rocket Tacoma. Plus, 90 days until your first payment. And get 2.49% APR on the powerful Tundra. Plus, 90 days until your first payment. Come check out our showroom or browse online at Panama City Toyota.
Offer expires March 2nd. For details, visit PanamaCityToyota.com.
So you've heard the saying that if you love your job, you'll never have to work? Well, it's true.
I've worked for Brock Lawn and Pest Control for many years. The commitment to the needs of customers
and their commitment to each employee makes Brock a company I'm very proud to be a part of.
Brock's core values are also mine. Give people more than they expect and always honor your promises.
This isn't a job. It's a service to help people live a healthier lifestyle.
Brock Lawn and Pest Control. Our family protecting your family.
When he played football, helmets had not been invented yet. Players played both sides, and quarterbacks weren't afraid of needles. It's the Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Eagle! Hey, Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna. Is Jenna Guamar still working at school office? County office? I think she is. I don't know.
The twins, I call them.
Yeah. I tell you what, they're wonderful people, man. No doubt about that. Auburn update. Get out to Beefro Brady's Lynn Haven. I love Jerry Rescher, and I tell you what, Pat Perno, I love him. That's a fine man. City Commissioner does a great job there. And ever since he started going to Max Fit Sports Nutrition, he's looking better, feeling better. And he'll tell you that because he goes to the great Jason Kovaleski. But he's talking about a restaurant. We all know he does a great job as City Commissioner. His restaurant is as good as anybody's out there. I love when you walk in there, because, Jerry, you go into a restaurant, go to any business, and you're not treated right.
They're very nice.
You remember that.
I know.
And you kind of like, I'm not going back. You'll never have that experience at Beefro Brady's in Lynn Haven.
They're very, everybody brings, come on in, smiles.
Yeah. They even make Glenn smile. They even make Glenn happy. And that's almost impossible.
No, really and truly. It's very nice.
Yeah. Food's outstanding. And as you always point out, there's plenty of parking.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they
No
located?
traffic.
Where are they at?
So there's right there on Highway 77. I forget the name of the
By the Publix, that big Publix right there.
Shopping center.
Yeah, go check it out. You'll love it. And if you want to have a big party.
Chicken wings, hello.
And they got booster chairs, too.
He pointed to you.
I did not.
Anyway.
The chicken wings probably are the best in the county.
Let me tell you something, too. Super Bowl, you wouldn't believe how many he gets calls. They want a big party. And the number he makes for people is incredible.
Yeah.
If you have a big birthday party, you want to have a good time, you don't have to go there. Just call and tell them what you want, and Pat will have them ready for you. Beefro Brady's in Lynn Haven. That's the key word, is Lynn Haven. All right, we got three guys that follow the Auburn Tigers. Well, all of us follow Auburn. I grew up there. Glenn loves them. Patrick loves them. All my buddies went there, half the family. But Auburn, let me just read this to you and see what you guys think. Auburn's athletic department. Some people are upset right now the way things are going. Auburn's athletic department, men's basketball is 15 now. After beating, things did get better with basketball after beating the former powerhouse Kentucky Wildcats at Auburn.
1 point.
And that was this weekend.
Yes, at Auburn. So that's a big thing.
I bet they spelled Kentucky and Auburn right
But
up
they
there.
had lost, 5 or 6 in a row?
Yeah, and they lost like 3 home this year. So anyway, that kind of smoothed that out. It helped. It's not smoothed out, it helped. Then you look at football. Auburn's had 5. I can't comprehend this. Auburn's have had 5 straight losing seasons. At Auburn, you can't. When I was growing up, that just didn't happen. You know, Pat Dobby rolled over in his grave right now. That's just not happening in football at Auburn. They won national championships there. But 5 straight losing seasons, all the different coaches. They should have never got rid of Gus. Then softball, right now, is when we did this, they lost to UCLA 23-1. That didn't look good. Women's basketball, they were 14-3 when this was written. They're, I think, 15th place in the SEC. Then the gymnastics, which they used to be really good gymnastics. They're 2-8 currently. So my question to you guys, after reading all this, they were like, what's going on in Auburn's athletic department? Glenn, really across the board has kind of gone down where they've always been so good in everything.
Well,
baseball's really good.
It kind of goes in streaks sometimes. You know, the football thing is probably more so than anything else because that's the money, the cash cow, and more people show up for that. You know.
Do you blame the football situation on the administration, maybe giving in to the fans too early on Gus, or hiring? Remember when they hired the guy from Boise State,
Harsin.
Remember they went to the AD and said, you better work out, because they didn't want him, and the AD hired him, and it didn't work out. Now the AD's gone.
Well, the price of lumber went up when that started. But
that's true.
You know, The problem with, and it goes really far back, but the problem is you got certain alumni who contribute a lot of money. And then they want a big say in what goes on, and then you got the younger generation, which has got money. So those two, instead of working together, they seem to pull against each other in certain situations. And so I think until that's straightened out, you're going to have some problems. But, like when Suge Jordan was there, and so was Pat Dye, that they all seem to agree on that person.
That's the problem.
And so, yeah.
They got to come together.
Yeah. And so,
Pat, you follow Auburn. Why is we're not having these problems there? Why are we having them?
Alabama keeps buying them all and then playing illegal players.
Well, I mean, that's always happening.
Now it's illegal.
Honestly, I think some of the boosters got too much involved, and they made some bad decisions in hiring some coaches that didn't fit the program. And it deals more with knowing your recruiting base and having all those connections, as you would understand, Coach and Coach Manley. When you're a head coach, you can be the greatest head coach, but if you don't have all the inroads to recruiting the high schools and some of the junior colleges in the region you're in, it makes it really difficult. It's a little more easier now in our arena of football with NIL because parents can actually come to the games. But just a few years ago, when Harrison was hired, their parents couldn't travel to a game. Some of those kids, they didn't make the money. Now the kids are getting NIL money, so those parents can travel to a lot of those games, and that made a huge decision with a lot of kids not coming to a school or going to another school because it was closer.
The NIL and the portal has made college athletics so different, and I don't know how we're going to get back to reality. And that's the problem. Coach, I've heard you say on your show before while I'm working and listening to you, coaches do not know who they're going to have on the team until that first day of practice.
Yeah.
And from there on, you hope they're going to stay. At the end of the season, well, next year we plan to do this. Well, you look at them and say, who are you going to play with? Who are you going to play with, by the way?
Yeah.
Are we going to use a different offense next year? But, what quarterback are you going to use? Is it going to be one we're bringing in? Or is it the one we have now? It seems like it's more pro stuff. That's what it's looking like to me.
Yeah.
Just standing back, y'all have been the coaches. I'm the ones that watched it and looked at it all these years. We say, can't believe this. But guess what we do? We turn that TV on. We turn that radio on. We go to games.
Yeah. Well, in the old days, you knew you're going to have a good ball club, but you could tell on National Signing Day. We don't even cover it anymore because they transfer in and transfer out. And so you don't know. I have a list here of all the schools returning starters coming back, which for right now you feel pretty good about. But when it comes to after spring practice, they do another open portable thing.
What's Dabo doing? Is Dabo still not bringing Indians?
I hope he stays in coaching. I love him. I think he's great for the game.
He's been bringing in players, but he brings in isolated players. He doesn't try to do what like Mike Norvell has done.
Kirby doesn't bring
some of these others where they some of these coaches want to bring in a whole new offense or defense. Kirby and Dabo was like, I just need you.
Yeah. Let's switch gears. Let's get into something positive about Auburn. They've been they lost like 5 games in a row. They lost 3 at home this year, which is kind of unheard of. But they did something. I think they got back on track at home to beat a really good, I think a good Kentucky team. I think they got a good coach in Kentucky. To beat the traditional powerhouse in the SEC. They beat Kentucky 75-74. That's a big win for Coach. That's a big win for Auburn. Maybe they can build on this and get this thing going in the right direction. I think overall record right now, I don't think I added this one in.
They're 15-12.
15-12 overall. Was that with the Kentucky win?
Yes.
Okay, and I think they're 6-8 SEC record, which is 11th in the SEC standings. They're 10-3 at home, 2-6 on the road, 2-3 in neutral sites. The last 4 games have not been good. Now, here's the last 4 games they got of the regular season. Oklahoma Tuesday. They can win that game. 8 o'clock, that's an 8 o'clock tip-off. They got Ole Miss. They should beat Ole Miss Saturday, February 28th, 7:30. Then they got LSU Tuesday, March 3rd, tip-offs at 9. To me, that's 3. It should be 3 wins right there. And then they go play Alabama at Alabama on March 7th, the end of the season. I think they could win at least 3 of these 4 games.
Yeah.
And
they should be able to.
Yeah.
But you never know.
And that gets them to 18-12.
Then they have the SEC if they win a game there. If they win 16 games, I think they're in the NCAA tournament because of their schedule that they have played this year and the teams that they have beat. And they took Houston down to the wire. They beat Florida at Florida. They beat Arkansas. They beat now Kentucky. Their resume, to hear a lot of these other coaches, they'll say they're one of the scariest teams that could get in the tournament that doesn't have that elite record.
Right.
Because they can play with anybody on any given night. Then again, they can play like they did in a couple games and get beat by anybody on any given night.
So I think they need to win 3 out of the last 4. But you might be right. Maybe 2 and 2.
And what they do in the SEC tournament also determines where they go or if they're in there.
I'll say this: if they went and win 3 games before the SEC tournament, go in there in the first round, lose by double digits, I don't think they make it.
Really?
What do you guys think about the SEC tournament?
I've never been.
I like the format.
Well, yeah, I think the format's okay, but I think after the season, it's before the tournament time, and I just think maybe it's. I'm not going to say it's a waste of time, but it's a time where they could be getting ready.
Money.
Well, probably that's it.
That's the only reason they do it.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm like, why would this is have a regular season, go play less games? We care about the safety of the players. No, they don't. It's all about money.
Well,
SEC championship football game, do they still need that?
Yes.
No.
They don't need it, but
money.
Well, it's money. But we haven't. You were talking about basketball. One of my favorite teams to watch now is the girls from LSU, and their coach.
Yeah, I love Coach. What's her name? I love that blonde.
Kim Mulkey.
Did you watch him in South Carolina?
I did.
Man, what a game!
That's right. But South Carolina is tough. I mean, they're going away tough. They may win it all. But of course, got to look at Connecticut too.
Yeah. Have you ever boxed Lynn Manley? I was like LSU, and he's like South Carolina. You can't beat him. I mean, he's tough. That's how South Carolina women's basketball is.
They're
really good.
Else.
All right, let's take a break. Let me talk about some of our great people who come back, and I want to jump into 10 most dangerous college campuses. This is by the Department of Education. This is going to shock you, and we'll talk about that. Where's FSU located on this? Well, we'll talk about it when we get back. But right now, let's talk about some of our great people. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, the best seafood, ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's. Every Wednesday, the world famous J. Michael's spaghetti. We just talked about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Do you want to look better, feel better? Yeah, you do. Go see Jason Kovaleski. That's what Pat Perno did. You want to get a great meal? Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. You'll be glad you went out there. I love those people. Get out to Newbies. 4 great locations. John and Charlotte always give back to the community. Newbies 2 on the Curve. Now, with spring break starting, the best bands in the Southeast every Friday, Saturday. Heck, she does it year-round anyway. But get out to Newbies, have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd talks about coins, trading cards, collectibles, and the amazing stories behind them.
It was the first one that's ever come through my door.
Plus, we'll be taking your calls and questions at 850-215-6290. The PCB Hobby Takeover.
A platform for you to do your hobby.
Mondays at 5:20 on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Small acts of kindness make a massive impact. This February, you can help Humble House Ministries continue their vital work in our community. They're collecting essential supplies all month long and need your help with donations of laundry detergent, dish soap, shampoo, and conditioner. Plus office supplies like copy paper, cardstock, and envelopes. Drop off your donations Monday through Friday at Elysian Med Spa on Thomas or Reliable Copy Products on Harrison. Help support Humble House Ministries. Together, you're sharing more than just supplies. You are sharing hope.
You've been low-key thinking about dropping a podcast. Well, now is the time to start, brah. Sports, politics, finance, science, health, real estate, music, interviews, surfing, conspiracy theories, or alien abductions. Ready to main character your own content? We can make it happen with Turnkey Podcast Productions from 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida. Our local, modern, state-of-the-art multimedia recording studio is now available for booking, starting at just $100 an episode. Take your fandom to the next level. For more information, text the keyword studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio 215-6290 or jam over to ESPNPC.com. Bruh.
This is where heroes are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The Sports Talk Monster, ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio.
There you go. Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Appreciate you listening today. Glenn's with us like Monday. Patrick's here every Monday. And we have Jerry Rester in here, a school board member. Been in business for 48 years serving our county, which is incredible. Love the guy. Jerry, I want to ask you something. Now, this is the most 10 dangerous college campuses. But it kind of makes me think about another thing. Elementary kids, middle school kids. I don't know anymore so much about high school. But this bullying, some parents feel like nothing's done about it. I know you're totally against it. I know you don't put up with it. But do we have things in place? Are you hearing much about that anymore?
Yeah, one of the things we have right now is zero tolerance. And we had a lady come before in fact, I had talked to the lady several times before coming to the board. And she had a child who was bullied. And I have talked to others. I have had more calls this year than ever about things such as this. Is kids been bullied, pushed, talked to, talked in an ugly way, cussing, name calling, this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, this one kid I know of, this cold, and this kid got expelled, suspended, didn't get all the way that way. And this lady came before the board, and I do agree with her, said we need, for you and our attorney, Franklin Harrison said he agreed, we need to look at zero tolerance. When I was an administrator, when there's two kids who got into it and they both looked at each other and looked like they liked what they saw, and they went together. Both of them were disciplined. But if I could find, and after really researching what happened, if one was the bullier who was pushing, that was the one who got disciplined, the other one did not. But the zero tolerance, if you fight, that's it.
There you go.
So right now, and I'm hoping that Franklin will look back at it, and we as the board will look back at something we can do about it.
I know of a couple instances where I think it should be really looked at, because I know a friend of ours, the girl got hit in the back of the head, fell to the ground, and was on the ground, and she got suspended because she was defending herself on her back, laying on the ground from the person attacking her.
This is unfortunate, but I'm hopeful we're looking at it.
Franklin's awesome.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he is. All right, this kind of ties into this. I don't think this is what's going on. I don't think this is what they're talking about. But the 10 most dangerous campuses, according to USA Department of Education. Anybody want to give a couple, just guess a couple of them? Alabama did not make it. No, you don't want to be in this list either.
Well, I hate to say this, but my wife's alma mater, Florida State, because of the shooting last year, might be one of them.
Florida State is not on the list. That's a good thing.
I'll be darned. That's good.
There is one school in the great state of Florida that made the list. They're ranked number 15th.
Miami.
The Florida Gators.
Florida Gators.
Gainesville, Florida. 15th in the nation of one of the most
That's interesting.
dangerous campus in college football. Let's focus on the top 10.
A school in Chicago and a school in Detroit.
That's what I would think. And number 10, I do see this at number 10, Washington. There's some nuts out there, man. Washington, Oregon, you got some nuts out there. Number 10, Washington. Except there's a pattern here, guys.
Oregon.
Number 9, UC Davis. UC Davis. I don't know where. I think it's in California.
It is, but I don't know where.
I think it's below San Diego.
When you see this list, it kind of, if you've ever been to Oregon or Washington, they think differently out there, man. You go watch the news and see riots and stuff. There's some weird stuff. At number 8 in the top 10 most dangerous college campuses, at number 8 out of the Big 12, who is it?
Penn State.
Illinois.
No, the Big 12 would be Arizona.
Big 10.
Big 10. Big 10, Penn State.
Nope. Remember I said it's about the same region? Number 8, USC Trojans.
Wow.
LA. Number 7, from the Big 10. Close by. UCLA.
See,
LA.
That doesn't register to me anymore.
I know, you think Pac-12.
Now, USC, I get. Ed Ogeron talked about when he was the coach there and recruiting that there was 2 ways to the campus. One went through Compton and the other one went all the way around, like an extra hour. And he talked about taking all these kids through Beverly Hills and all that. It was when you said that, it just reminded me of that.
Yeah. Number 10, Washington. Number 9, UC Davis. Number 8, USC. Number 7, out of the Big 10, UCLA. This one surprised me. I don't know why. But at number 6, I didn't think they'd make the list. They're number 6, Utah. I don't know much about Utah at all. Do you have any reason how they could? I mean, they did this Department of Education.
That's surprising.
Yeah, me too. Here are your top 5. Number 5, because you'll never get it, because I never heard of it. VC San Diego. Not VD, VC San Diego.
When you said, I was thinking.
You're bad.
I'm just saying.
I was thinking Virginia Commonwealth when you said VC, but.
San Diego. That was number 5. Your top 4, according to U.S. Department of Education, most dangerous college campuses. You don't want your kids going to this one. Most of these kids that go to this university do it online. You'll never get it. But there's a big hole in this country, and people drive forever to go look into it.
Well, Colorado?
Nevada?
Grand Canyon. University of Grand Canyon.
Wow.
It's an online school, and evidently you don't want to be on that campus.
They had a good basketball team a couple years ago.
Here are your top 3. I can't believe it. Number 2 is from the same state, same part of the country we've been talking about, Cal Berkeley. You just got some nuts out there. The liberals. Your top number 1 and number 3. Number 1's out of the SEC.
Georgia.
This shocked me.
Georgia.
No, that leads to the arrest. They actually arrest people there. No.
I was going to follow up on that.
That was a good one. I just said Georgia too.
LSU.
No. You'll never. I get y'all never get it. Who is it, Wildcat? SEC most dangerous campus.
Ole Miss.
No.
South Carolina.
No. Those are pretty good places. No.
Mississippi.
No.
Missouri. Let's just start naming.
I thought Missouri too.
Kentucky.
Tennessee.
No.
Vanderbilt.
No. They got a lot of money. They got more money in the bank.
Texas.
Well, it's going to be Florida because you said
close.
Gainesville was
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. I don't know what their criteria is. I would think they would be one of the safest places, but no, that campus is dangerous.
Well, if you're not ROTC, they beat the snot out of it.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. And you know what? Funny you say that, those cadets?
Yeah.
Elvis did a concert there back in 56.
In the shaking stadium?
He was shaking and doing stuff, but he had a piece of gum and he spit it out on the thing. They about beat him up. I mean, they went after him. That really happened. Number 3, most dangerous campus out of the Big 10. It's not out west. It's a big blue blood.
No, it's got to be Michigan.
That's what I thought, but I was wrong.
Ohio State.
Yes, the Ohio State Buckeyes coming at number 3. According to the USA Department of Education, I don't know, they take data on how many people were arrested, how many robbery, whatever. I don't know how they did this. I don't know what it was based on. But number 1 was Texas A&M. Number 2, Cal Berkeley. Number 3, Ohio State. Number 4, Grand Canyon. Number 5, UC San Diego. Number 6, Utah. Number 7, UCLA. Number 8, Southern Cal. Number 9, UC Davis. And Glenn said that's in California. And number 10, Washington. The Florida Gators were ranked 15th. They were the one closest by, ranked near the top 10. So that was interesting. We might send you to some of these universities, get this stuff cleared out.
I don't know. My youngest son went to Florida, and of course, Faye has had surgery at Shands, and we've been around Gainesville the last 5 to 10 years, and I just don't see it. Now, I do, we're there like on a Monday or something like on. I've never seen it as much, Do
you remember back in the day when that guy was murdering those kids?
In Florida State.
No, this was not Ted Bundy. This was at Florida.
Yes, I do remember that.
That was in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yes,
I remember that. I was in Lake Wales, remembering all that was going on.
Yeah.
So we had a big...
people were looking for them. It was just...
Yeah, and then, like you said, Ted Bundy in Tallahassee.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Well, he was all over the country, though. It wasn't just FSU, but yeah.
But it was well known.
Wildcats got some of those tendencies of Ted, I think.
You bring out the best in me, that's what.
I'll be nice to you.
There you go.
I tell you what I'll be nice about. If you'll take me to Pepper's Mexican Grill on Panama City Beach Parkway, we'll have a great time, Wildcat. If you're military, you want to go today. 10% discount, buy one, get one free, house wine, margaritas. Of course, we know Pepper's Mexican Grill over there on Highway 77 across from the old mall. But we finally got one on Panama City Beach. Great place to have birthday parties. Go check it out. You'll be glad you did. Turpro Pest Control. Patrick's with us right now. Patrick, what's the best way to get up with you?
Message us on Facebook at Turpro PC or call our local number at 850-890-5820, where we are a local company right here in Panama City.
TK Vandy Roofing and General Contract. What a family. Jerry, you know about these people.
Yes, I do.
Judy, Don, the lives they've impacted over the years, incredible. Great service to our community here. They raised 2 outstanding kids. Their one son was an all-star athletic director, goes down to Central Florida, wins the biggest award down there you can win out of the biggest school districts, and one of the biggest in the entire state and Southeast. And Kyle starts his business. It's expanded. They do everything now. They got contracts with the government, school district. They're unbelievable. They're a great job, great people. And listen to Kyle every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. And don't forget, they design it, they build it, commercial, residential, you name it. Looking for a roof or just something you want built, they can do it. I love Steve Burrishaw, the swim coach at Mosley. They've been in business, Steve's Bike Shop, since 1976. Right across the street from Sam's. You looking for a great bike, the old standard bikes, or do you want one that's electric? They got new and used. Steve's Bike Shop's number 1, not even close. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents the most college basketball.
Three-pointer. College basketball is back.
The Panhandle's destination for live play-by-play.
The SEC, ACC, and beyond.
Oh, you saw that coming, Rampant.
The biggest games play right here.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Monday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a blustery wind out of the north-northwest, sunshine and 52. Clear skies tonight, colder at 34 and a wind around 13 miles per hour out of the north. Tomorrow, sunny and a gentle breeze right around 8 miles per hour with a high of 55. Warming up to 70 Wednesday and we'll have some clouds. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Crawfish season is back and the heat is on at Lone Star Boil House. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for delicious, mouth-watering Cajun crawfish, shrimp, buttery red royals, and everything crab. Plus, Lone Star Boil House is now serving liquor. Get crawfish 6 days a week, open to close. To-go crawfish also available at the front bar, and crush the follow on Facebook for frequent food and drink specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design, build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better. Together, TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
He's a beacon of light to many and an inspiration to all.
Winning.
The Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Jerry, welcome back. Well, thank you, Wildcat. Welcome back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I apologize. I got caught off guard there. Glenn was bothering me. I did want to ask you. We've asked so many questions about so many people, but I want your input on this because we came up with what we all thought some of the greatest athletes of all time, but nobody's wrong. It's just an opinion. But think back. You've lived a long, healthy life. You followed sports. You were around when Babe Ruth played. No. But, name us some of the greatest athletes of all time, in your opinion, that really impacted the United States, the world, or whatever. Something that's really big time, big name people. Who give us some.
Well, I'll tell you, my late father-in-law would be really upset with me if I didn't say your wonderful football coach at Alabama.
Paul Bear Bryant.
That's right.
Absolutely.
He set the example. He set the goals.
Show your class.
My father-in-law, John Mosley, would have said that without a doubt. My other one, my true favorite of all, and y'all gonna laugh, is Steve Spurrier.
There you go. That's a big one.
Steve Spurrier, I think it was a hit for his time, and I think it would be now. Offensive genius. If the kid, he could look out there, he could call the plays. If they could do it, they would win.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first ones, and I talked to his daughter not long ago about it, that he thought that some of the kids who came to school should get some kind of stipend because they didn't have money at home and this, that, and the other. Maybe like $500 every 2 weeks, just so they could have something to buy some extra clothes, go eat something, get something outside another restaurant instead of the table of the athletes. But he was one of the first ones. He didn't talk about.
And they kind of laughed at him. They didn't want to do it.
Yeah, but just a small amount for the kids coming from homes that have difficulty, coming to school. Of course, their education paid for and all. But some nice things because they didn't have any money to spend out of their pocket.
Right.
But those two that I really think from the southeast have done well. If
they just gave him $1,000 a month way back then, I don't think we'd be where we're at right now.
Maybe not. Yeah. But he really, really portrayed that.
Wouldn't have hurt. That wouldn't hurt the university, even if you did it from across the board.
Look what they're spending now.
All right. Not coaches though. Take the coaching out of it. Then I thought you did excellent, by the way. I agree with everything you said. But like the individual player, it could be a golfer, it could be anybody. Give me a couple names that stand out to you that really changed this country, or just big names, in your opinion.
There's so many in baseball, and there's so many in football as well, and I don't do well on none. That's one thing as I get older, with names. But as we talk about it, I'm sure in a minute maybe I come forth with some. But main thing I was with the coaches.
Yeah. All right. Let's have baseball. I'd say Babe Ruth's probably the biggest name ever.
Probably.
Hank Aaron.
But maybe for us, Hank Aaron. But see, we weren't living with Babe Ruth,
right?
But
right.
people during our time, I think.
Right, Hank Aaron.
See where Bill Mazeroski passed
I
away.
saw that.
Yes, he
Yeah. I remember I watched that. I was on TV, of course, but I watched that game. He hit the home run, and his son coached at Gulf Coast.
Yes, he did.
So
Yeah. Glenn, all right, give us a football name. The biggest name in you, NFL, whatever.
the biggest name to me, gosh, would have to be. I would have to say Sweetness, Walter Payton for me.
That's a great one.
Or Joe Namath.
See, to me it's Namath because I'm an Alabama guy.
There's somebody from Texas, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baseball would be Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson's a great one.
And if you go to football coaches, Eddie Robinson.
Eddie Robinson,
one of the best football coaches around.
Yeah.
Casey Stengel, the baseball coach for the Yankees for many years.
Well, you can go all the way to Red Shandy's and all these people. You go all
Go
the
to
way.
basketball. Give us some basketball.
Now, let me say one thing.
Go ahead.
Tell me this. Who pitched a no-hitter for the Yankees against the Dodgers in the World Series?
Larson.
Don Larson, that's right.
Wow.
And I won the contest here the guys who did it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Several months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Glenn, basketball. Gotta be Michael.
Well, Michael or Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And, here's the thing. When people compare LeBron to Michael Jordan, there's no comparison because Jordan played for the same team. He didn't go from team to team, okay, and he carried their team. They won so many championships.
Yeah.
And he played every game for the
I'm
Bulls.
with you. That's Jordan for me.
Did you note that he has 3 racers in the series, and one of them has won back-to-back?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So, but
I like Bart Starr.
There you go. I love Bart Starr.
And in basketball, Pistol Pete Maravich.
Oh, my goodness, that's
LSU.
true.
Yeah.
I saw him play.
Patrick, you're younger. Who do you say in basketball?
I would have to go Jordan. He changed the way the game was played in basketball. Pistol Pete was unbelievable. If Pistol Pete would have played in a modern era, he would hold every scoring title out there.
Yeah.
And just think if it had lived.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you put Pistol Pete in today's NBA, he would be similar to a Jordan. Nobody could guard him.
There's a lady we eat lunch with every Monday, and she's not doing well in health right now. She dated him. They dated.
Oh, really?
Pete. Yeah. Donna. She dated Pete. She has some good stories. I saw a picture. Pretty cool. All right. To me, if I had named the biggest name athlete of all time, it'd be Muhammad Ali. My dad didn't like him because he didn't go in the military. I liked him because he was different. I mean, he said it and he did it. He boxed too long, but man.
That's interesting.
He is a huge name. Who's got a bigger name? Jordan, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's got a bigger name than Ali. And
It would be him and Jordan.
yeah, and you go golf, you have to go Tiger Woods. Well, who's bigger than Tiger Woods in golf? Maybe Jack Nicholson.
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. That's your 3 there.
Yeah.
But in boxing, is Ali. And that's the first thing you'll think of, I think, in boxing. Who would be some other boxers? Joe Frazier, I loved him.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard's a great one.
Rocky
Tyson.
Marciano, you got to go back
Marciano.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Tyson's going to go down in history just because of all the antics.
Big George. What was Big George? Foreman.
Yeah.
I saw his movie, his life story. Unbelievable.
We named all his kids George.
Yeah. His life story is unreal. They have made a movie about that.
This is Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
Yeah. Well, I remember him more for his grill than I do. No, I'm just kidding.
Who would you pick if you had to pick the biggest name athlete in your opinion? I said it was Ali. Who would you have as the biggest name? Most well known.
I may have to go along with you.
Yeah. I was going to say Glenn Manley, but that's just more regional.
No. That's the shortest.
The shortest answer. Wildcat, who would it be for you?
What was the question?
We've been talking 20 minutes about it. That's what the question. The biggest name athlete of all time.
Gosh. I mean, I'd have to go with Ali. I mean,
who's this great soccer player that of the world? Yeah. Now,
Pele.
some people in different part of the world might say him.
On soccer, that's not a sport.
It would depend
But here
on
it's
the
not.
generation you asked. If you ask the generation of us, it's going to be Ali. If you ask a generation that's younger than us, it's probably going to be Jordan, because you could take a picture of Ali to my son and he wouldn't know who he was.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can Google it now.
Well, right. But, I mean, it's about who you look at.
Right.
I remember going to his mother's house, Ollie's mother's house, the house actually next door to it, to do some landscape work.
Yeah.
And just outside of Norwood, which is just outside of Cincinnati, which is in Ohio.
Yeah. You went to a lot of mother's house, I heard. Jerry, tell us, you've done so many great things with the school board. I want to thank you again for coming on, and thank you for the work.
Yep.
What going forward, what's y'all's goals? What's the big deal this year?
Well,
the school grades have gone up.
One of the things I've really been concerned with, and is with what we're doing at Tyndall Air Force Base.
Oh yeah.
We have been dealing with this for some time, and we've got to get to the bottom line sometime soon. And one other thing we're doing is we are about ready to rebuild MK Lewis at Oakland.
We're out.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
Join us Thursday at 5 for special guest NFL Hall of Fame quarterback, Pittsburgh Steeler great Terry Bradshaw.